Welcome to this course on AWS Fargate and then ECS Masterclass. I am Kalyan Reddy and I will be your instructor in this course. So to start with, let's see what are our course contents. So we have a course outline defined here. So these are the topics we are going to cover as part of this course. So let's see one by one what are those and then how we are going to implement it. So primarily we are going to look into the first steps of Fargate and then move on to the Docker fundamentals. So we are going to understand as part of Docker fundamentals why Docker and then what are the problems Docker is going to solve, all those things, and then we are going to see the differences between physical machines, virtual machines, and then once Docker is installed on physical machine, how it is going to look like, and once Docker is installed on virtual machines, how it is going to look like, and what are the advantages of using Docker, and finally what is the Docker architecture going to look like, and we'll move on to implementing the major use cases related to Docker. Like primary one is to pull an image from the Docker Hub and then run it locally and then test our respective application, and the secondary flow is build a Docker image locally and then push it to the Docker Hub. Before pushing it, test it, and also tag the Docker images accordingly when we are pushing it to the Docker Hub and then verify it on the Docker Hub. So all these things we are going to do as part of Docker fundamentals thing. Okay, moving on, the next thing is fundamentals of Fargate or ECS. The core fundamentals is like task definition, cluster, service, and the task. So these things we are going to understand in detail, create multiple task definitions, create multiple clusters, or create multiple services, and then see how tasks are behaving under that service. So all these things we are going to learn as part of fundamentals of Fargate and then ECS objects. So we are also going to work on ECS cluster types. Like we have 3 types of clusters, and then we primarily focus on Fargate serverless, and once or twice we'll also create the EC2 plus Linux cluster. Okay, but our core focus will focus on is the Fargate serverless clusters as part of this course. So moving on, we also will look into what all the cluster features available and then how we can use them as part of our day-to-day basis. And we'll see in depth about task definitions and then task definition features, whatever is available inside that, and then try to use what all are required for us from our implementations perspective. And finally, the next module is going to be about Elastic Container Registry integration. So as part of regular thing, most of the people use Docker Hub for storing their images. But when we are in the private networks, and then if we want to ensure that our images are super secure, then if we are already using the AWS infrastructure, we prefer to use Elastic Container Registry. So if that is the case, how the ECR, Elastic Container Registry, will be integrated with Elastic Container Service, and then if we push an image to ECR, how we are going to pull it inside the ECS and run it as a task, all those things we are going to implement and then understand in detail. Moving on, we'll also go ahead and then implement load balancing and then service autoscaling for Elastic Container Service services. So we are going to implement the URI based routing and then also understand what is URI based routing as part of ECS services in relation with ECS services. We'll move on to continuous integration and continuous delivery, and then understand the source, build, test, deploy, monitor processes, and also implement the continuous integration and then continuous delivery concepts using AWS code pipeline, code commit, and then code build, and also Fargate or ECS in combination with Fargate or ECS. So we are going to use all the developer tools of AWS to implement the CI/CD process as part of this. So this is the high level flow, means like how we are going to implement and then how it is going to work. So we didn't compromise on even the stages inside the code pipeline. So we are going to have staging stage and then production stage, and also in between we are also going to have manual approval stage. So all those stages are also implemented as part of the code pipeline, and then you will see in the real implementation. And moving on, from microservices perspective, we have 4 types of deployments planned. And the first thing is without service discovery, how it is going to work, we are going to look into. So there is no special features available, and then on ECS how it is going to work, so we are going to look into. So that is nothing but one user management service calling the notification service via load balancer. It might be internet edge load balancer or internal load balancer. but it need to go via load balancer. So we are going to implement this and then move on to change that to the service discovery, which means the earlier request has been changed with service discovery using AWS Cloud Map and Route 53 internal between container to container. So how we are going to do that, and then what are the benefits we are going to get as part of service discovery, we are going to look into. And then moving on, so in addition to service discovery, we'll add additional concept of AWS App Mesh, which is nothing but service mesh, and then see how it is going to behave end to end. After service mesh or after app mesh, what all advantages we are going to get, we are going to look into in detail. In addition, as we have introduced the service mesh, without any code changes, we are going to implement distributed tracing using X-ray, and then we are going to see how we are going to implement it. Moving on, finally, microservices canary deployments using app mesh. So we are also going to implement that using virtual router in the app mesh for notification service with 2 versions, and then splitting the traffic 50% to one and then 50% to other. So how we are going to implement it, we can see it in our respective section. Finally, CloudFormation. So we are going to implement the CloudFormation templates for Fargate deployments. So we categorized it into 2 parts, primarily the network stack of creating the VPC cluster, task of cluster, and then equivalent security groups, internet gateways, elastic load balancers, all those things as network stack. So we'll build in 4 steps. How we are going to build network stack, we'll see step by step. And it is going to be a live template writing, and then you are going to enjoy the thing. And we'll move on to creating the service stack by creating the task definition and the equivalent service, and then upload these both templates to CloudFormation, run it, and then see how it behaves. And then finally, once everything is working after testing, we are going to clean it up. As part of this process, we are going to understand more about outputs, exports, resources, mappings, parameters, and many other CloudFormation fundamental building blocks. So all these will be as part of our course. In addition, we will also have something called our GitHub repository for this course. So we'll have something called AWS Fargate ECS Masterclass, and everything whatever we are doing as part of this course will be designed for you in such a way that everything in a step-by-step manner. So in step 1 what you will do, in step 2 what you will do, everything will be provided in a step-by-step manner, so that if there is any chance of, if you want to refer back, then you can go to the GitHub repository and then reference them. Even the CI/CD process, everything will be step by step. So what are the commands you are going to execute, what will be the buildspec.yaml accordingly. So it's not only everything, but including CloudFormation templates, you can find everything here. So and then you can leverage them and then understand in detail. So that's about the complete introduction of this course. In our next lecture, we will focus on implementing these concepts. I'll see you in the next lecture. Until then, bye bye. Thank you.